Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may be in a relationship right now. This could have been also a relationship in the past. This could also be an individual you're thinking of who may be in a situationship with you. Or you've just met this person and you know there's a whole lot of energy, there's a lot of spark there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Taurus, you have here two cards that indicate a lot of sad, really confused energy. This is your person of interest, but because of the intensity of these cards and the rest of these cards as well, it could be that you both are mirroring each other. You are also feeling the same way as they do, and they feel the same way that you do. This could be the both of you are feeling each other's energy. It does not really matter where you are in the world. You can be very far, but you can still be feeling the person's energy, their moods even. Here we have feelings and emotions. First card's the strongest. Then we have shape-shifting. That's my third party card. Responsibility, order, awakening, mothering, sensuality, grief. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have hearth and home. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Taurus, the connection that I have with you, I feel a lot of sensual energy, but there are a lot of feelings and emotions tied to this. These emotions and feelings, they run deep. Sometimes I feel that in this connection, there's a stinging sensation. It's forbidden. But you are the one who saves me from hurt and pain. Having you around, it's like this fragrance, this wonderful, wonderful scent. You are sweet, like fruit. And you provide me light. In the darkest of tunnels, you are that light, and I miss your scent. You are sweet as the fruit, as nectar, but you are also tempting. And sometimes I feel that this connection is, and maybe should be, forbidden. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what path I'm on, my mind is always turned to you. You are a sweet distraction. Everything about you is alluring. Even though I may be doing something else, I'm with someone else. No matter what it is, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. Yearning for you, longing for you. And things have changed over time. Inside of my mind, inside of my heart, I've realized that I was truly not the person that you thought I was. I let you down. I let you down badly. I was not reliable, not dependable. And I was not patient with you. I used to get very frustrated. But I want to take responsibility now for the things that I have said and done, and for the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done. I want to be more responsible going forward, and I want to be that person that I also have heavy burdens that I can tackle on my shoulders. I want to be that person that you can finally rely on and depend on. But I truly am still confused. This is regarding other things that have been on my mind, regarding us, the relationship, the situationship. I stand now in between the center of this intersection. I need to make a decision. I need to take the right path. The problem is, I'm finding it difficult moving on because there's so much around me. These clouds, they cloud my judgment. I'm unable to move forwards, backwards, left or right, because I don't know which road to take. I don't know which path to follow. And I have awakened. I have changed my perspective, and I now see things from your point of view. I see that everything that has happened, the things that I said to you, the things that I have done, I'm finally starting to see things from your lens, putting myself into your shoes. And sometimes I wonder, how is it that I have hurt someone who gives me such unconditional love? This nurturing, caring, protecting, loving feeling that you have always provided. In you, I have found someone who is very, very sensual. You are so tempting. And I fantasize about you. It's hard not to. You have a way. And you make me melt. Like butter on hot toast. I want to just sink into you. I love it. I want to be one with you. But I do regret the things that I have said and done. The things that I never said that I should have. The things that I never did that I should have done, perhaps. I do feel that in this connection, a part of me stays in the dark now. Once upon a time, there was light. This light was bright, and the space around me was dark. But now that too is fading. There is regret, sadness, remorse, melancholy. Overall, there's no doubt I do think of you as my hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. I can confide in you and not fear that you're going to judge me. There's this light that exists in my life, and that is you. That light leads me home when I'm lost, And it's that same light that keeps me warm when I'm cold. For me, Taurus, that is you. I understand that I have been scattered. I've had scattered energy, and I have not been focused. But I also know now that it's important for me to somehow show you that I do care. And that I do have these feelings and emotions for you. And even though I may be doing something else, even if I'm with someone else, you're constantly on my mind. And I regret every single thing that I have done. I can't change anything. But I want to be more responsible. If I had a chance, I would like that second chance. And this time round, things would be different. They would be better. All right, Taurus. You have here a situation where there could possibly be some type of a third-party situation. You may have noticed that the card slightly shifted. It's because I thought it might not be coming into the view, so I changed that a bit. Here we have the shape-shifting card. And here it shows me with Vida. She's staring at this wolf, the lone wolf, running into the forest. However, her position going this way with the horse. So this could indicate in this connection, your person of interest. Either they are with someone else. This could be a third-party situation. There are 3 people or maybe even 4 people involved. And they are headed in that direction, but they are always constantly thinking about you. If that is not the case, this simply means that the time, energy, and effort that they could be dedicating to you, it's just not happening. It's being scattered. Their energy is scattered. The third party could be taking care of a sick loved one, working on a project, moving far off to some distant place to just finish that contract job. It could be anything. Taking care of kids, right? So something that creates that distance. And unfortunately, it's not that specific here, but this is, of course, a general reading. Unfortunately, it does show me that you are not receiving either the time, the energy, the effort from this person, and you may even feel unloved. Your person of interest here does realize that in the past, maybe even still right now, you may have depended on them, but they have not been dependable. They are absolutely, I'm seeing the word absent-minded, I guess, when it comes to certain things. I'm seeing the words, because I saw this before too. Patience and frustration. Either you have been very patient, or they are impatient. And frustrated. Somebody here is quite frustrated. They're just upset because it's like repeated. Okay, somebody here has repeated many things, said many things, yet it's not sinking into another person's mind the way somebody may be trying to convey a message. They're trying to say something, but the other person's just not getting it. They're just not understanding it. Now, keep in mind, Taurus, we deal with people where sometimes they understand it and they don't want to apply it, right? Some people choose not to hear. Some people choose to hear and they misinterpret it. They take it their own way, right? There's definitely some type of, I'm getting words misunderstood and misunderstanding. There's something going on here where the communication's kind of messed up. All right. Let's have a look. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. All right. So, okay, let's have a look. With the Lover's Path Tarot we have here. Now, there's 2 cards that came out, okay? Okay, you know what? Why not? 3. This is going to be a bit longer. So for those of you who are new, this deck, I read in the reverse to see what happened in this connection back then, where things were going great, things were going fine, you thought everything was on track, but then something happened and everything just kind of went downhill. And you're left there wondering, why was I treated like this? What happened? This is for those of you, these are very, guys, this is very meaningful. These cards are going to explain a lot, okay? This is for those of you that never received the closure that you deserved, that you wanted. For those of you that may have been through a situation and this person has just simply ghosted you. They've abandoned you. They have faded over time and you're wondering, what did I do wrong? Taurus, sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it is your person of interest. It takes two to tango. There's a saying in India, or it's probably maybe in the eastern part of the world, maybe. Clapping happens with two hands, right? To make that sound, two hands. You have to clap both hands, not just one. It's not one-sided meaning, right? So here we have a situation where there's two individuals and there has been some issues here where there's some type of friction. There's some type of an issue. So let's see. We have here the Queen of Coins, Sacrifice, and the King of Staffs. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have the Two of Cups. These are going to be very meaningful. Let's have a look. And it could be, Taurus, that, you know, when your lives were going great, it was fine, something happened, it all went downhill, you're wondering what happened, right? This is in the past, in this connection, in the past. The first set of cards I just looked at, that is the current situation. So let's have a look. The Queen of Coins. This talks about how your person of interest felt and that they were an individual who really needed to be more loyal, showing more warmth and affection and love. Here they were lacking prosperity and harmony. They needed to ground themselves. You were dealing with an over-materialistic person because there was an over-materialistic orientation to life. And there was disappointments at home. Now, for a small portion of you, this person could be feeling that you were over-materialistic and that there were disappointments at home, and that's why somebody went beyond the home to look and seek elsewhere that sort of love, the warmth, the affection. But here we do have, because it is in the reverse, an over-materialistic orientation to life. Because someone was also disappointed at home. This person did not feel very grounded. So a lack of emotion there, right? Over-materialistic. Sacrifice is huge. Now, sacrifice, guys, is also very much related to the third-party card. And this is the way I interpret these cards, right? Sacrifice itself is very much on point, but the shape-shifting card that I just had a look at, for me, when these two come together, it does show more of an indication of a third-party type situation. And of course, third-party doesn't have to mean an affair. We have here, with sacrifice, this person was caught between worlds. A short-term sacrifice was needed to reach a long-awaited goal. They were taking care of their own needs and sometimes not really caring about someone else's. They wanted to gain compassion from difficult situations and experiences, but they were unable to. Finally, they were feeling unable to make a sacrifice that the situation requires. Because of this, they were creating difficulties for themselves. Or for themselves. So this is a problem. They were unwilling to make a sacrifice that the situation involves. Now, what was a sacrifice? Was it letting go of you? Was it letting go of someone else? Was it letting go of something else and being with you? Something here was so important that it would shake their life. Their expectations or circumstances would completely change if they were to make those changes, and so therefore it was so uncomfortable that they decided not to. Here we have the King of Staffs. This talks about wanting to harness the confidence, being supportive, being the master of all trades. Wanting to harness these forces, but not quite strong enough to do so. Someone who seems supportive, but isn't reliable. There you go, right there. Reliable. Remember, this person, you had the responsibility card, right? They want to be responsible now. Why? Because in the past, they were unreliable. Here we have 2 of Cups. This is a huge card. In the upright, you guys know it's beautiful. However, in the reverse, it's slightly the opposite. Infatuation. Pure infatuation. This person was overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. This is a problem here. So, there was a lack of harmony, partnership, and genuine love at some point in time in this connection. And this is probably why you did get sensuality. But it's slow going. Now I do see the first set of cards that you had, the first card you had was feelings and emotions, right? And you even had the snake around the lady's neck, which shows me that it's a forbidden kind of connection, because you also have right next to it the shape-shifting card, which is my third party card. It's a sneaky little situation here. So in the beginning, it does appear that this person was very selfish. Very selfish. They were just into the infatuation, not really wanting to budge or transform who they were. Very materialistic. This person was also not very reliable. Taurus. I guess you must really love this person. It's very difficult being with a person like that. It's very one-sided. There's a lot of love here that you may be giving to this person. The problem is granted and value. I'm seeing the words right now. They were taking you for granted. They did not value you. You were giving more. They were giving less. So we have to logically think about this. Is it okay for you to do that? You're being used, right? Do you want that? Because that's an artificial kind of situation. That's not real. You want something that's real. Now, I can see this person definitely in the beginning, right? They are regretting, right? They are regretting. They feel very confused, right? This person does have feelings and emotions for you, which is fine. But beyond that, what are they doing? It's wonderful that they're feeling all this. They're learning from their experiences. But action, right? Actions speak louder than words. Let's see, is this person going to take any action? We have here the Beginner's Tarot. Okay. First card's as strong as we have here, the 10 of Cups. So any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. Let's see. Oh, burdens. As usual. Yes, this person definitely is burdened. Beautiful. One of my favorite cards, Knight of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. And, of course, pouting, feeling bored, feeling depressed. Various levels of depression, and shouldn't be taken lightly. Okay. We have here the first card's the strongest, okay? So this is either any actions, any plans, any intentions that they have. 100%. They are falling in love with you, for sure. This person wants to be a happy couple. They want to have a home with you. They want to be in a home with you. If you don't have children, they may want children. If not children, you can adopt. This could even be pets, plants, fur babies, reptiles, any type of growth or prosperity that brings both of you together, and there's something common between the both of you. So it's all beautiful. Everything that's beautiful, everything that's a wish that comes true, this is what this person wants, and they want you. However, there's a little bit of a hiccup here. We do have the 10 of Wands. They feel very overwhelmed and very burdened with responsibilities that they have taken on. Too many things have happened, and it's so much that they're buckling under the pressure. But still, they rise up, and in their heart of hearts, this person wants to come back into your life from the past. The card here, Knight of Cups, shows me that there has been a romantic connection between you and someone else who was in your life. You were interested in them, and then they faded away. This is that card bringing in that person back into your life. Now, on a very rare occasion, this could also be somebody that you were not expecting. But it does indicate, in either case, somebody who's from your past coming back into your life where you have had those romantic feelings for that person and you were hoping for them to come back. So this is a beautiful card. I do see a return from the past here. But in the meantime, also, once again, this person's very up and down one day, like in the next, they're up, then they're down, emotionally. Because they see that, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. It's not like they're acting, okay? They really do genuinely love you, but there is a lot going on behind the scenes that they just don't have any control over. And then we have here with the Four of Cups, they are ignoring any opportunities because they're sulking. They're feeling upset but bored at the same time, dissatisfied with life. They feel sorry for themselves, and they're also waiting to see what reaction you have. Are you going to make a move? Are you going to say anything? They don't feel like they're worth anything right now. They feel worthless. They don't see the opportunity to reconcile either. Three cups are right in front. To reconcile, to have fun, go out. No, they're not even seeing that. Right now, their mindset, Taurus, is very, very sad. It's a lot of mental thought, but it's related to the heart. They are quite sad. We also have here the overall arching theme, the Ace of Pentacles. Very practical. Your person of interest wants to reach out to you. This could be something that is tangible. So this is not just emotional. This is an actual coin, right? So we have something here that's tangible. So perhaps moving in together, right? Doing something together, investing in something together. I'm seeing the word assets. Maybe buying something together. But whatever it is, there is definitely progress here, and I do see a return from the past. All right. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Let's have a look. So we have here, first card's the strongest, improving health. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right. Let's have a look. So, yeah, you do have the communication card here, right? Because I did see that there was a little bit of either a misunderstanding or there's something here that's just not clear. First card is the strongest. We have here improving health. So this does show me that in this connection, certain things happen that truly were not supposed to. There was a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, drain. I see somebody here feels very drained. Because of that, there's a misalignment between the mind, body, spirit, and the soul. These things have an effect on us. And if one is out of alignment, we do not feel healthy. So health doesn't just mean the physical and what we see. It's also on the inside. It's also what's around us. Here, we also have information that is going to come to you, but it's not going to come anytime soon. It's going to take a while. What information is this? This card usually comes up when there's some type of a misunderstanding, where either half-truth or full truth, but something has happened where there's a lack of communication or a piece of information that really would have made a difference, but somebody just doesn't know it. And sometimes in life, we don't even know the right questions to ask, right? We don't know that we should have asked that question or that we should have done such and such. Here we also have a year from now. So it is going to take from now until the next few months to get certain pieces of information, and this information may come to you voluntarily from other people. We do have here helpful people, and it does fall right under the Get More Information card. And with the triangle here, we have Communicate Clearly, helpful people. So there's going to be a year from now, which is from now until the next few months even, there's going to be certain things that are going to change the communication. In divine timing, everything's going to happen. So what I'm seeing here right now, the focus more is on your health, as well as the understanding, the foundation of this connection. That's what I'm seeing first. It's not like, okay, the both of you are, boom, going to be together just because one spoke to the other. It's not going to be easy like that. This is exactly why you have perfect timing. This is something that's going to grow over time. Your person of interest is going to learn, and so are you. And slowly, the mindset is going to change. Understanding, I'm seeing the word understanding. So people's understanding has to change. It does not happen overnight. You all know that. And emotions are not an on-off switch. Here we have Communicate Clearly. There is going to be an opportunity where the both of you will be able to communicate clearly. Now, helpful people, that card is here. This shows me that in the meantime, while this person is absent from your life, reconnect with some people that you know who care for you genuinely. If you feel any inkling that somebody's jealous, stay the heck away from them. Helpful people are there. This could be family members, friends, people that you know that really genuinely, have your best interest at heart, right? Now, it's these people that will sometimes, just in conversation, they may say something, and something just absolutely, a light bulb moment just goes on. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, I never thought of that. Or, oh my goodness, I never thought of this way. I didn't know there was this perspective to this. Right? You only know when you go out and talk. Now, helpful people could also be people that are online, blogs, books, things that people have written who are helping others. We also have here the overall arching theme, peaceful resolution. That's very nice. So, in the coming months, I do see that something here, there's going to be basically a better understanding. A better understanding, and because of that understanding, eventually there will be a peaceful resolution. That's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful. Some wrongs will be turned to right, and some people may just want to move on because it's a third party, because this person may just also tell you that, you know what, maybe it might not work out. I don't think it's going to work out, because somebody here is also being sneaky, doing things behind the scenes, and whatever's in the shadows, sometimes it does, and usually karmically comes into the light. So the majority of you, I see things are going to work out, but some of you are going to want to move on. Now, I just wanted to focus on this card for just a moment. Taurus, that is your reading. Okay, so first of all, let me know in the comments below as any of this resonated, because it was very unique. You did get the sacrifice card. You did get the third party card. And remember, it doesn't mean necessarily, an affair, but it could also mean that they just can't give you that time, energy, and effort due to ... What is it? What was the reason? Here, we also have improving health. So it does show me that there's been a lot of stress. And you know what? This is actually both of you. This person's stressing out as well. Remember, there's the 4 of Cups, right? A lot of mental stress there. Plus, you had the 10 of Wands, I think it was. A lot of stress right there, too, even physical. Being very overwhelmed. So you guys both are sharing that sort of energy. if you want, for some of you, I do personal readings. Some of you do ask. As soon as you see this reading, guys, and if you feel it resonates, I would personally recommend that you have a look on my website. The link is below. The site is www.asnointia.com, and place an order simply because they do get filled up fast and there's only a limited amount that I can actually do. So here with improving health, it does show me that there's certain things that have affected you negatively. I do have another package that's called the Chakra Checkup package. So please have a look for that online. It's on my website. That helps you get rid of negative energies. And I do have the ability of viewing these things remotely, how many are in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. And I teach you how many you have, what you have, and how to get rid of them safely. Okay, it's nothing spooky. I also have the Holy Light package, which is a self-help guide, which is a very simple package, but it is also effective. The only difference is that does not come with a reading. Now, for those of you that are interested in love readings, yes, I do love readings. I also have one on past life and spiritual connections. Also, for those of you that are interested in learning more about relationship-related advice if you need, or anything to do with past life and spiritual connections, I do have another channel, Asnointia Audio, on YouTube, and the videos there are absolutely free, just like on this YouTube channel. And I hope you guys can find some of those enlightening and interesting and helpful. That's also why I created. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.